Cole Younger here, drummer, drum set instructor, band director, and as someone who regularly plays drums across many different styles of music, oftentimes in the same gig or from teaching one lesson into the next, I really appreciate being able to change up my drum sound without the use of a drum key or maybe even switching up my drums altogether or swapping drums out. Because, as we all know, those things take time, and a lot of times we don't have that time available. Well, thanks to the amazing products from the guys at Big Fat Snare Drum, I can do just that in an instant. And I know a lot of people associate Big Fat Snare Drum with like adjusting your snare drum sound, but as you can see from the various sizes I have in my hands here, you can apply these to your whole drum set. And in this video, I want to show you one of my favorite configurations to do just that. Now, when I'm playing a gig out of the studio here, my gigging drum kit uses a 10-inch rack tom and a 14-inch floor tom. Partly because I personally really like those sizes. I think a well-tuned 10-inch rack tom has a beautiful sound, especially when you have it tuned up more for like jazz or funk. And a 14, I mean, it's a classic size. It's been around for, as long as the instrument's been in existence. And they're just, again, they're easy to haul. So here at the studio, I gravitate towards using the same sizes just because that's what I'm used to. And again, I like the sound of them. I do have a full bank of, 10, 12, 14, 16-inch toms, but just out of convenience, I keep these up, largely because of the things that I can do with my nifty Big Fat Snare Drum heads here that I'm going to show you. So, first off, let me just demonstrate what the drums sound like open right now. I would say that I have these tuned sort of medium-high. Just so you know, I'm recording this right now. You're hearing the drums only through a single overhead mic and a kick drum mic, just because I want this to sound as organic as possible, like you're right here in the studio with me in the same room, just listening with your ears, right? Same sort of configuration I use for Skype lessons. I don't want this to sound like super, EQ'd and mixed and stuff. So, wide open drums first, nothing applied to them. I've got a single ply Studio X Aquarian on the snare, a texture coated single ply on my rack tom, my 10 up there, and I've got a texture coated Super 2, which is kind of like a ply and a half head on my floor tom. Single ply clear heads in the bottom, just so you know. Okay, here's the snare. Nothing on it, wide open. And the rack. And the floor. Notice I've got those tuned in octaves, which you don't see a ton. Again, I just like the way that works out. Yeah. Groovy. Again, that's how I would have my drums if I'm playing a jazz gig or a funk gig maybe, right? Okay, now, let's say I want to play something more in the rock vein or pop or country, and I want to take the drums to Beeftown, as they say, right? So, I've got a lot of different options for the snare. Today, I'm going to use the Steve's Donut model. This is one of my favorites. It's kind of medium muffling. It still leaves the drum pretty darn open, but as you can see from the hole in the middle here, I still get a natural stick response on the head. It still feels like I'm just playing a regular drum head, but it's just going to drop that pitch and slightly reduce the overtones a little bit, right? So check this out. I'll put this on here. Here's the snare again, wide open. Now here it is with the Steve's Donut on there. So it drops it a decent amount, right? Not a ton, but a decent amount. There we go, right? Now I'm going to throw, I've got two just classic original Big Fat Snare Drums here. One for my 10-inch tom, one for my 14-inch floor tom, right? So again, here's the tom wide open. Now here it is with the Big Fat Snare Drum on there. Okay, drops it down quite a bit. Here's my floor open again. Now I'm going to throw that on there. Check this out. Yeah. This really takes the drums to Beeftown. What? What just happened? Sorry. Anyway, so you can see a big difference there between the drums wide open and with the Big Fat Snare Drum heads. Now I want to just give you a couple of quick musical examples so you can hear them in context with some real music. I'm going to take these back off first and play a little jazz on these, on the set here. Okay. And I'm using my my groove or backbeat cymbal setup here. These aren't the ones I would normally use for jazz, but again, if you've seen my other video talking about these cymbals, they work for everything. And if I'm going to play jazz with these, I like to throw a sizzle chain on my 22K light right over here. Okay, there we go. All right, and I'm going to play a little ditty here off of the Peter Erskine drum play-along album called Sideman Bop. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2. One,
All
two,
right. Whoa, whoa,
three.
whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, Jim. Okay, so we had some jazz there, right? Now, we're going to put the old Big Fat Snare Drums back on. And I'm going to play a little drumless play along from the Jim Riley's Survival Guide for the Modern Drummer Method book. It's an awesome book. If you haven't checked it out, I encourage you to do so. Tons of fantastic full-length drum play-alongs. Same with the Peter Erskine album too. Check both of those out. They're great. But this is simply entitled "Slow Eighth Note Rock." All right. Okay. Wish me luck.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. Almost didn't make it through that one, but, ladies and gents, we still did. And couldn't have done it without my Big Fat Snare Drums. So, I hope this has shown you that you can get a lot of different sounds out of the same drum kit with minimal effort and maximum help from, again, Big Fat Snare Drum. Check them out, guys. Check them out on the interweb. And if you like watching me do goofy videos like this, I did drop my stick, but if you like what you're seeing here on ColeOnDrums, please, ladies and gents, feel free to like and subscribe, because there'll be more content like this and some new fun series coming very soon, right here each week on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.